Nossa, que muito foda. É isso. Pior que eu vi altas críticas dizendo que é repetitivo e não sei o que, mas tipo, é muito imersivo. Dá nem pra perceber esses detalhes.
When she was younger, she would lay in the grass and stare at the clouds. And there she saw them. Elusive. Shifting faces. After a while, she could see the faces everywhere. In the trees, the mountains, caves.
O poder acabou, Rava Rava se lascou, rimou. Nossa, mostra o bom. Você vai voltando, mas vai mostrando o quão mudou a visão dela em relação ao
I
ambiente.
wonder, can you see the faces too? They're there, if you look for them.
Mother? Senua, you have the sight. Just like I do. Once you can see into the underworld and all the souls within it will see you. Don't be afraid when they speak to you. I will always be here to guide you.
Did you see her? That was her mother, Galina. She was a priestess, a healer. She taught Senua to see the weave that binds the world together. And it was beautiful. It was a time before the darkness. But when it did come, it first came for her mother. Senua still sees her face from time to time, hidden in the world. Like she's still watching over her. She misses her so much.
Nossa. É pra onde era o caminho mesmo que eu tenho que ir no final? Não lembro mais não. Não lembro não, ó. Putz. Vacilei, hein? Mas tinha 3 portões. E faltava um, então... Acho que vou sair. Valeu, mãe. Obrigado aí por aparecer também, mano. Amanhã acho que eu vou reunir uma galera pro Brawl. Ou pelo menos jogar Brawl e esperar a galera entrar.
The mark of Valravan and the mark of Surt. You may cross the bridge over the River of Knives to Helheim.
Abriu. Boa noite, man. Valeu aí. Humilde. Abre. Ah, é só aí.
Why is she waiting? Open the gate. Open the gate. No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. Don't. She's done it.
Valeu, man. Boa noite.
It's so dark. It's dark. The darkness. Only the dead may cross. Only the dead may cross into hell.
Truth? Anyone?
There is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved. In this waking nightmare, where all dreams come true, you searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears, to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came, through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering, worse than death. And you wanted to surrender, abandon and to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
Bora. Ah, não, tô para... Opa, vem. Vem.
It's your call.
Pega. Pega. Ai.
Why suffer the past when there is a new road ahead, the only one that makes sense.
Ai. Vai dar certo, vem.
Do it. You're close. End it.
Ai. Bora. Ah, é.
Every gate you open into darkness brings another challenge.
Oh. Nossa. Aí foi uma pancada, viu? Acorda, vai, vai. Não! Morreu? Ué, o quê?
Take him down. He's finished.
Morreu. Eu jurava que eram boys. Pegue. 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 Pegue.
Defend yourself. Finish this. End it now.
É isso. Nossa, muito. Tá.
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one. Each must find their own path. Align yourself to its secrets, and you will find yours.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to Hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
Vamos ver. É. Tá. Deve ser alguma coisa pra cá mesmo. Ou não? Pra onde eu vou? Meu Deus. Me perdi. Acho que eu vi o X, hein? Ó. Ó. É um X, hein? Ou quase um. Hum. Aí.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to Hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name, she will ask your lineage, she will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to Hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
Aqui, vê esse barulhinho. Ai, meu Deus. O que é que eu faço? Como é que eu vou passar pra lá, velho? Esse caminho aqui não pode ser inútil. Ó. Haha, sabia, velho. Ia ser inútil, não é possível. Vai dar certo agora, hein? Ah, um S estranho. Um símbolo de raio. Já achei. Perfeito ali, ó. Pegue. Foca. Aê. Quero ver. Falta só mais um, amigo. Vai faltar um lencinho. Um lenço? Eu não sei. Tô nem aí. Eu só vou achá-la. Tá. Opa, 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 opa. Olha. Perfeito. Vamos ver como é que essa história vai continuar. Será que eu tô na metade do jogo? No final? Eu não sei. Faço ideia. Enfim. Vai.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
Nossa. Atalho, hein? Mano, mas... O lencinho, velho. Como é que eu paguei esse lá? Que... Não entendi. Pera. Oh, calma. Eu tenho que ir pro outro lado. Provavelmente. Acho que eu vi um caminhão lá. Quer ver? Aqui, ó. Peraí, não. Pra cá, no caso. Ela vai. Olha. Sabia que aí não ia ser de graça. Amigo, por favor, esteja aqui. O quê?
Oh, Senua. Your father does not hate me. He just fears the souls in the underworld. He cannot see that they are already afraid. But I am their healer, and I must answer their cries for help, even if it displeases him.
Porra, meu irmão. Fui ludibriado por mim mesmo. Ai, não. Onde é que tá esse outro, velho? Sempre é um que é porra, símbolo de corno do caralho. Mas vai dar certo, humilde. Ixi. Ó. Olha, é mesmo, velho. Aqui, ó, já era. É isso. Pronto. Tamo junto. Humilde demais, rapaz. Esse cara daqui eu ia passar 10 vezes e não tinha visto. Aqui. E mais um portão aberto. Vem um novo boss. É um boss mesmo desse mundo aqui? Não sei. Enfim. Boss bom é boss morto.
The gate.
Oh yeah.
It's opening.
What is it?
It's coming.
That song again.
Is it? Is it? Is it?
It's Hela.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before.
Nossa.
They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts, and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You fail the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there is no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. You failed. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on. Dare.
Why go on when you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined? Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. It is real. Listen to it.
Don't give up.
Dillian. It's
Not like this.
it can't be. It's not real. It is real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Maybe you're already dead.
Who are you?
Do you still believe in me, Senua?
No, it's
Enough.
It's a trick. She knows it's him. It's a trick. He's already dead. You know it's him. He can't be here. It's impossible.
Dillian.
Come to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind. No, he's here. It's in your mind. It's real. It's happening. Go towards it.
Hum. Deixa eu ver se tem alguma historinha a mais. Tá dando troncha. Vai. Ó.
There it is. You're imagining this. It's Dillian. He's gone. You were so slow. How could you? Keep going. How could you keep going? Ignore the pain. I told you it was to trick you. I told you. Where are you going? See, there's nothing to follow.
O braço dela tá cada vez mais preto também. Ela tá metade, era só a mão.
Before she first met him, she
Nossa.
was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
He knows you're here. Come on. Keep going. The steps you can do it. Come on.
Nossa, que agonia. Meu Deus. Ah, não passa. Ah! Passou. Ó o Dillian. Quero ver o que é que tem aqui agora. Me obriga a voltar. Ó.
Senua, there will be times that you will feel alone and exhausted, like a strange little fish swimming against the tides of the big ocean. But have the faith to let go and let the tide carry you away. Because the whole ocean is your home. It does not ask you to swim against it.
Esse é um bom conselho não, na real. Mas, né? Ok. Cada um com sua opinião. E eu não vou segui-la, não. Aí.
It's already disappeared. Nothing lives here, not even you. It's in your mind. You think you can see it, but it's in your mind. There's the tree.
There he was, the lone figure of a boy.
He's there, under the tree.
Swordplay under the shade of a tree.
Come on, you have to keep
She
doing it.
remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing, and the world danced with him. The gloom lifted, and for the first time in years, she felt
He's there. He's there.
a ray of hope.
You can see him.
Ih, lascou.
Come on, you have to keep Dillian going. Keep going.
Meu Deus. Ué, nada?
Get out. You fool. It's too loud. Stop.
O que eu faço? Oxi. Entendi. Ué. Mas eu lembro que lá embaixo tinha uma escada. Vamos ver o que é que vai dar isso. Pronto, já importa o demoníaca.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses him, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
Cadê o resto? Bora. Era aqui a escada que eu tinha dito? Se for, fodeu, amigos. Eu não sei. Era aqui sim. Meu Deus. Não sei o que fazer. Vou chorar. Ah, tem um caminho aqui. O que é que vai ter aqui, velho? Olha o tamanho desse mapa. Não, vou continuar. Ela tá muito lascada.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
Ó.
No, it's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real. Different. You want to believe it's real, but it's a trick. You're deluded.
Meu Deus.
Where is she going? What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
What's your name?
Senua,
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are.
You killed him.
But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy
They
you.
won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
Can you see him? You You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains.
Is that Delia?
Nothing lives here. You won't survive. You met him by the tree.
She met him by the tree.
Maybe it's a sign, the tree.
What's he trying to tell you?
He's waiting for you by the tree.
Ai, que Brasil, velho, será? Parece. Pelo menos uma pequena referência. Ó. A árvore do mundo. Aqui não tem nada, velho. Que triste. É um buraco. E ali, será que tem gosto? Não, é um pedaço de pau com um buraco no meio. É. Não, pera. Tem sim, ó.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
Filha da mãe. Continua a história, desgraça. Porque mel, velho. Mel. Oxi. É urso agora? É pra comer ou não é pra comer? Oxi, não entendi. Com melzinho pra colocar de tempero pro lobo comer. O irmão. Oxi. Enfim. Quero atrás. Quero atrás dessa história aí. Aí. Não vou perder outro negócio aquele jamais, velho. Ó. É outro, é outro. É outro.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund.
Oh.
So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
Caramba, velho. O cara matou o sobrinho, velho. Deixa quieto. É, que loucura. Ó. Olha a água, tá vindo, corre. É. Meu Deus. Pera aí. Tem história não? Pô, conta a história aí, pô. Foi que a mãe dele... Pera. A irmã dele fez. Ó. Porra, nem pra fazer um atalho? Senua, porra. Pera aí, tem alguma coisa pra lá, velho. Já não. Ok. Atravessar então. É isso. É isso. Uma espada, Sigmund.
Take it. A sword. Take it. Dillian left it for you. Take it. Take it. Take it. It's ending. It's coming from there and there. Oh, what are they? Look, where's it coming from? She started something. Oh,
What's happening?
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands where you will face the trials.
go to the shard. Go to the shard.
Go to the shards.
What's the shard? Find it.
It's the metal runestones.
Find it.
Where is it?
Find it. There it is.
Focus.
There's the shard. Focus.
Focus.
Use your eyes. Look.
Get closer.
What can you see?
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary,
Ué,
inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes, and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
Dead in the air.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Hervor, the daughter of a berserker born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword Tyrving.
hum?